Skin family. It's so great to be here with you today to talk about one of my favorite subjects, success trips. Our very first success trip was held in Deer Valley, Utah back in 2012. Since that first trip, we've traveled the world together. We've experienced the happiest place on earth, the way only Nu Skin can. We've been on safari in South Africa. We've toured the Emerald Isle and basked in the sun on some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And why have we done all this? To celebrate the success, talents, hard work, and achievements made by our brand representatives. To date, we've had more than 5,000 people attend our success trips, and I can't wait to see how many more will qualify in the coming years. So, how do you qualify for success trip? It all starts with a goal, a plan, and a strong base of consumer and product sales. We love success points because they focus on the key areas that lead to growth in the business. Finding consumers, increasing your product sales, and working with your team to do the same thing. When you focus on the fundamentals of getting our innovative products in the hands of consumers and everyone on your team is doing that same thing, it'll result in success points, and those points can lead to a trip. I would like to invite Kat Burnstead to join with us and share how having a strong customer base has helped her and her teams to qualify for success trips.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to be talking about success trips because success trips are probably one of my favorite things about this business. It's just such an amazing opportunity to travel the world, but also really connect with teammates as well as other teams, which is so much fun. And I remember actually South Africa, which was my first success trip that I qualified for. And I actually met several of my teammates for the very first time in South Africa, which is so crazy to think about, right? But it was such a memorable experience, and I think it really connected us early on in the business, and we have been extremely close ever since, which is absolutely one of the things that I love best about this business, right, is these relationships that we form. And I think success trips also give us a really incredible goal to work towards as we're building our business. I mean, our team was extremely focused on the Waikiki success trip. So we were just laser focused and so excited for that trip. And we had so many people qualify, which was absolutely incredible. But these trips really create a ton of energy and excitement and really give a benchmark for kind of where you want your business to be in order to qualify for these trips. And, we're just so blessed, right, that Nu Skin rewards us for simply just sharing these products with customers. And we've really had so many incredible products. And I think just having that large customer base just really helps to support our businesses, right? And the more we're able to share, the more customers and members that we can help serve. And that's how we can really continue to grow. And I mean, really, that's truly what got me personally into this business, was that I fell in love with the whitening toothpaste. I was super excited to share it with anyone and everyone, right? And my business just really kind of snowballed from there. So that's really what got me into this business, was just sharing a product and building that customer base, which was so exciting. And really, truly, by, broadening that customer base and helping others do the same, I was able to qualify for my first success trip. It's been such a life-altering, decision that I made to join Nu Skin, to build this business, to do this business full time. And these trips are just absolutely once in a lifetime experiences. They're just incredible. And it's allowed me to form these tight relationships with people on my team and even some people, from other teams. And that's truly, just the icing on the cake for me. Yes, the trips are so incredible, and it's these relationships we can form traveling the world with people that we work with. I mean, how cool is that? So I'm so excited for the next trip. I can't wait to have as many people qualify as possible. And I certainly can't wait to, hug and celebrate with everyone in person.
Thanks, Kat. It's so fun to hear about how much fun you and your team are having while they earn and qualify for these trips. I can't wait to see you all again on our next trip. Next, I'd like to invite Felipe Garay to share with us how excited he was to attend his first trip and the motivation it gave him to keep working.
Mi primer viaje con Nu Skin fue Disney. Noviembre de 2015, entro a la compañía cuando Nuskin decide aperturar el mercado chileno. Y ahí entro yo con una maleta de desafíos, de sueños y con ganas de avanzar. Dos razones marcaron mi entrada a la compañía. La primera de ellas era pasar más tiempo con mi papá porque sentía que tenía que entregarle un tiempo mayor de calidad. La segunda de ellas era justamente cuando me entero de toda esta maleta de desafíos y ganas de avanzar, yo las quise cumplir absolutamente todas. Y una de ellas era justamente el viaje del éxito. Cuando me entero que fue Disney, que es el destino a viajar, yo sabía que debía estar ahí. Yo sabía que de alguna manera tenía que estar en ese viaje, pero batallaba con algo, que era justamente un desafío, que era la inexperiencia. Pero a pesar de todo, hice un trabajo consistente y pude calificar a mi primer viaje del éxito. Justamente de eso me gustaría hablar también, porque un viaje del éxito no es un regalo, es una recompensa que se sella bajo la determinación. Nace por una decisión propia, una determinación individual, pero no se debe quedar ahí, no es un sentimiento individualista, sino que es un sentimiento más bien colaborativo, porque es de ahí cuando tú debieras pensar, y uno debiera pensar, ok, ¿cuál es mi enfoque? ¿Cuántos puntos son los que necesito calificar al siguiente viaje? Creo que el pensamiento singular se queda atrás cuando adoptas un pensamiento más plural, más colaborativo, que digas, ok, ¿a cuántas cuentas, a cuántas personas del equipo, de la organización voy a motivar a través del trabajo, del esfuerzo, para que puedan ser parte del siguiente viaje del éxito? Desde ahí entonces que se hace un trabajo consistente, donde la base es la motivación y el enfoque es el trabajo en equipo. Un viaje del éxito con Nuskin es algo sin lugar a dudas extraordinario, y te voy a decir por qué. Aquellos gerentes de cuentas que están para pavimentar tu camino, aquellos amados gerentes de cuentas a quien realmente soy un agradecido de tenerlos, esta vez no están al otro lado del teléfono, sino que están al otro lado del bus, en el mismo destino que va al siguiente tour de cada jornada. O por ejemplo están con una manta tomándote una leche calentita, mirando el cielo y las auroras boreales de Islandia. Esas experiencias también las tienes con ellos. Y por supuesto, aquel corporativo que semana tras semana, que mes tras mes te entrega la mejor información, te va motivando, va respaldando tu trabajo, ese corporativo que está al otro lado de la pantalla, esta vez lo tienes al frente tuyo para darte la bienvenida y decirte: te felicito, lo lograste, muy bien hecho. Y por supuesto, uno cuando va creciendo en Nuskin nunca debe dejar de aprender. Ser enseñable es una virtud, y ahí vas a tener la oportunidad de conocer a muchos team elites y que te van a contar sus experiencias. Son aquellas personas que atravesaron el umbral, que ya están al otro lado del camino y te van a decir: yo pasé por lo mismo, pero te quiero comentar mi experiencia y contarte sobre todas las cosas que sí se puede. Un viaje con Nuskin es una montaña rusa de desafíos, de sorpresas, de detalles, donde tú puedes invitar a la persona que más amas, inclusive, o a tu amigo, a tu amiga, o a tu familiar, para que pueda entrar también a este viaje y poder disfrutar juntos esta experiencia. Pero quiero decirte algo y volver a reafirmar este pensamiento. Un viaje del éxito no es un regalo. Es la más bella recompensa que tú te mereces y que, por supuesto, no te puedes perder.
Gracias, Felipe. We appreciate you sharing with us your story. Disney World with Nu Skin is the best way to experience the happiest place on earth. Lisa Chandler may have one of the most impactful success trip stories that I've had the opportunity to hear. We are lucky enough that she has agreed to join us today and share with us her most memorable trip experience.
Anyone who has worked with me in the past knows that I did not care about the success trips when I first started my business. When I was tracking to earn my first success trip, which was the Southern Caribbean cruise, my husband was so excited. He was overjoyed, and I was insistent that I was not leaving my young children at home. We had been avid travelers before the time of having young babies, but he was ready to start seeing the world again and really just connect as a couple. So with some persuasion, we did take the trip and we had an incredible time. When I had earned my second success trip to Ireland, that is really where my most memorable moment took place. I had been able to, connect with both my grandparents. I was born in Ireland, and my paternal grandmother and I always had a good relationship. She traveled to Canada back and forth when I was young. And my maternal grandmother and I, we didn't see each other as much because She struggled with epilepsy, and so we didn't connect as much as my other grandmother. So I visited her in the home that she is now living in, thinking it would really just be a visit to say that I did and make sure that I saw everybody. But when I was there, I had the most incredible time with her. I had a wonderful conversation. It was so nice to connect with a piece of me, a piece of my mom's side of the family. And as I went to leave, she grabbed onto me and would not let me go, held me close, and just kept saying, "I love you, Lisa. I love you so much." And it was the warmest embrace I think I had ever had in my life. And I don't know I would have ever experienced that without Nu Skin. I had planned to travel to Ireland when my children were older. Probably wouldn't get to see my grandmothers as easily. And also, they are elderly, and time is always of the essence when you have older family members that you really want to make sure you see and spend time with. So had Nu Skin not come into my life, I'm not sure I would have found myself in Ireland.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. I have heard you tell that a couple of times now, and I still get emotional. This business really is about being a force for good and empowering people just like you. Okay, so now I want to share with you some data regarding qualifying for Success Trip and what that actually means in your business. Things like people who earn and qualify for Success Trips are more motivated and successful in finding new customers and selling more products. And as a result, they generate 6,000 more group sales volume for their consumer group than other high-performing accounts. People who attend a trip are 3 times more likely to advance in the Velocity Plan after the trip. Success Trip qualifiers have been able to build larger organizations. They have 3.5 times the number of brand representatives in their organizations. Our Success Trip qualifiers not only drive their own consumer volume, but they are more successful in helping their team drive sales in their consumer groups, resulting in nearly 4 times the amount of organizational sales volume compared to brand representatives who don't qualify for Success Trip. Now, we all know that means more commissions paid to those who qualify and their uplines. Success Trip qualifiers are more motivated to find new customers and building their sales organizations, as they have double the sponsoring rates compared to brand representatives who don't qualify for Success Trip. Now, while all these stats are cool and we love seeing them because it shows us what focus can do in your business, we see your organizations grow as you share products and lead others using your talents and sales skills. But the thing that's equally important to us is our mission to empower people to improve lives. And who better to hear how Success Trip accomplishes our mission than from some more of our leaders? We've got Kyle Siskowick with us today to teach us how he uses goal setting with his team when it comes to Success Trip qualification.
Hey guys, so excited to answer this question about setting goals, because setting goals is something that you learn in this business, something for me that I never did in the past. And so when it comes to something tangible like a trip, right, that you can work yourself towards, I want to teach you a few quick tips that I've used, that I've learned from other people in this business, other great leaders, in order to do that. So the first thing I want to teach you guys is to ask questions. It's so important that when you're setting goals, when you're working with your team, that you're asking questions, because sometimes we can go down a certain road that we think is right. We want to make sure that we're asking them questions in order to answer what they're interested in, right? The next thing is you want to map out a roadmap for them. You have to know where you're going in order to take the right steps towards that goal. So the first question I like to ask, just to get the ball rolling, is always, hey, do you like to travel? All right, or hey, do you like white sand beaches? Something that is a clear yes, right? Just kind of get the conversation rolling about how they want to travel, who they want to travel with. And then when it comes back to the business, you guys sit down and really have a conversation with them about how they're going to get onto these trips. It's something that we can explain. It's a new thing for newer people. They don't know how to get on these trips or anything. So do the math. Sit down with them and say, hey, look, we got 6 months to do it. Right? I usually try to tell my team, we want to get there at least in 5, okay, or even earlier, and spend those last few months getting the rest of your team on this, okay? So do that math for them, and then tell them, hey, listen, it's all about just sharing products and teaching other people to do that same thing, okay? Then I'll have them actually visualize and ask questions, asking questions and have them visualizing what would it feel like if you were sitting on this beach after earning this trip? What would it feel like? How would you, can you sit and visualize, close your eyes and visualize being in Punta Cana, okay, with your significant other and your team? How great would that feel, so that they actually internalize it and turn it into something that's emotional for them, okay? Next tip, have fun. Just make sure that you're having fun when you're talking to people, that they're having fun as well. That's where the questions come in handy. And, trips with this business are really just a byproduct of good business. If you're doing the business well, if you got a great product, if you're sharing it with other people, if they love it and they want to share it with their friends and family and other people as well, these trips are just going to come rolling in for you, okay? It's good to have that roadmap, ask those questions, and set those goals of how to get there and when they want to get there, okay? But then when it comes down to the work, make sure that you're having fun, you're doing the business like we normally do, and just go for it, okay? I'll see you guys all in Punta Cana. Bye.
Thanks, Kyle. Having that clear roadmap and vision board are great ideas to help us stay focused on our goals. Sofia Rujas has some tips about building her business with a focus on success trips.
Muchísimas gracias, Nuskin, por esta invitación. Muchas gracias, Tricia, Jenny, Don, Alex. Estoy muy emocionada de estar acá. En 2017 comencé este negocio, vi la oportunidad y me enamoré. Me enamoré de los productos, me enamoré del negocio, de compartir. Me encanta compartir y recomendar, así que rápidamente empecé a usar los productos, salté en paralelo a mi propio negocio y a mis 3 hijos y empecé a recomendar producto, recomendar negocio. Me encantaba lo que hacía, hasta que de golpe fueron pasando los primeros ciclos y no lograba ganar un viaje de éxito. En un momento dado, 2017, mi hijo de 12 años me pregunta: mamá, ¿cuál es el próximo viaje de éxito que te vas a perder? Y en ese momento realmente decidí que iba a ganar el próximo viaje de éxito, que era Islandia. Lo decidí con todo mi ser. Y ahí me había dado cuenta que nunca había decidido realmente ir a un viaje de éxito. Empecé a trabajar de otra manera, empecé a compartir y a atraer clientes y socios, pero mucho más enfocada, realmente súper eficiente, trabajando día a día, punto por punto, atrayendo clientes, atrayendo socios y cerrando metas diarias, metas semanales, metas mensuales. Y así fue como realmente no solamente muchísimas personas felices con sus productos, sino que además logré llegar a Islandia. Me fui a Islandia con mi esposo, con mi marido, Ramón, y recuerdo que nos fueron a recibir al aeropuerto, nos llevaron a un museo de camino al hotel a tomar el desayuno, donde nos contaron la historia de Islandia, para que no esperemos en el hotel, para hacer algo y aprovechar el tiempo para llegar al hotel y poder subir a la habitación. Llegamos, nos recibieron Tricia y Jenny con un abrazo fuerte, subimos a la habitación y había toda una cama llena de regalos, no con una taza, sino con mantas, camperas, remeras, bufandas, gorros, absolutamente todo lo que necesitábamos para pasarla súper bien en este viaje. Fue todo tan detalles de reconocimiento, de sentirte que te festejan desde la fiesta de bienvenida a la fiesta de despedida, conocer mejor a la compañía, conocer mejor a mi propio equipo, a mis patrocinadores. Y para Ramón, mi esposo, realmente salir de pensar que era el negocio de vender cremitas y conocer a los directivos, conocer la visión y la misión de la compañía. Y realmente fue volver con una cabeza donde dije, esto no se va a detener. Voy a seguir trabajando de esta manera. Ya descubrí cómo trabajar. Así que empecé a construir en serio y a liderar en serio. Y realmente estoy súper emocionada, súper agradecida, no solamente a nivel profesional, sino que también a nivel personal. En mi familia, mis hijos y mi esposo también vivieron conmigo este crecimiento personal de resiliencia, de paciencia, de realmente ser flexible y buscar y cerrar la meta que uno se propone. Y la verdad es que estoy súper agradecida de nuevo. Gracias Nuskin por toda esta oportunidad. Gracias a toda mi línea ascendente. Gracias Helu, Yani, Yoya, María Gracia, Leti, Tita, Aileen y Grace, porque sin este equipo maravilloso yo sola nunca lo podría haber logrado. Muchas gracias a todos y especialmente gracias a todo mi equipo, que los admiro profundamente y realmente me superan por miles de kilómetros, y esto es lo lindo de este negocio, que todo lo que viene siempre va siendo cada vez mejor, un equipo que es mejor que yo, así que la verdad es que estoy súper feliz. Gracias, Nuskin.
Gracias, Sophia. Hearing how you focused your goals and how your son helped motivate you shows us that in the business, having support of your family means a lot. I'm excited to introduce to you Tang Dang. Tang is here to share how he has seen a change in his group as they focus on success trips.
Hello, Nuskin family. Success trips makes our business so much more fun. Normally, when we do business, we need plans and milestones. So that's what success trip does for us. It gives us a plan, a specific goal that we have certain targets we have to hit, and it makes the process so exciting, and we can check our progress along the way. We know how much volume we need, how many points we need, how many customers we need to obtain in order to achieve those points. And so this whole process is exciting, not just for us, but for our family and people around us as well. Also, success trips make our business more serious. I find that a lot of times when we have customers and a team already, it's easy to stay in a safe and comfortable zone. And I've seen that in my team, I've seen that in myself. And so when there's a specific target, specific goal, something that we want to work towards, it pushes us and it motivates us to get out of our comfort zone and push harder to attain greater results. One amazing example from our team is Katrina Kong. She was a school teacher who had no experiences starting her own business. Well, with Nuskin, she was able to start Nuskin as a way for her to make a difference by sharing our products. She wanted to change her lives and grow as a person. Well, when she started Nuskin, the opportunity to go on success trip was presented to her, and she took on that opportunity and wanted to attend the success trip so bad. She was able to focus and make plans and work specifically to achieve those plans and those goals, and she was able to work hard and strive and was able to achieve a success trip.
Thanks for sharing your insights, Tang. Success trips are just one way we recognize the hard work and effort, but the real reward is the changes we see in the people as they feel successful. I'd like to give a huge thank you to all the leaders who were able to join with me today to talk about success trips. We've heard that some of the most important things to do is set goals, visualize achieving that goal, put in the work, and then enjoy the reward. I encourage each of you to take time this weekend, if you haven't already, and make a clear action plan on what you personally need to do to be on the next success trip. How many new customers do you need? How many spas or toothpaste do you need to sell to those customers? What leaders can you help reach higher pin titles? How many points do you need to achieve? Set your goals and work hard to achieve them, because our next destination is waiting for you. Thanks for joining with me today. I can't wait to see you on our next success trip. See you soon.